And last time we covered payroll basics, elements and components of payroll. Basically, the basic things. So today we will start with employee master data for payroll personnel actions, determining payroll relevant employee master data and changing existing master data for the payroll. Subsequent we will go ahead because last time just we had introduction only.
A Sunday session we couldn't do. So that's what you mentioned that because
Yes.
Sunday session we did not do, right? So only the
Yes.
Saturday we covered the first one, I think.
Yes. As we were on this slide, elements and components of SAP HR payroll. So
Mm-hmm.
what are the important elements like wage type? Wage type are
Okay.
nothing but the salary heads like
Right.
basic pay, HRA, conveyance, etc.
Okay.
Then primary wage type and secondary wage type. There are two kinds of wage types in the SAP payroll. First are primary wage types. First I will explain and I will then log in the system and I will show you.
Sure.
Primary wage types are the wage types through which the payroll of the means you can see those info types in the info type 8. I will explain what are the info type also. Info types means nothing but the information system, and it is the information details like we have the HR personnel file means for every employee. Similarly, the info types will contain the data of that particular employee. I will log in and it will be more clearer to you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
can you explain me like before that what is the difference in primary? What are the primary wage type and secondary wage type?
Yes, yes. Primary wage types are the wage types that you can configure and you can see in the system. Means, for example, 1001 is basic pay. Means basically number is given by SAP for
Hmm.
coding, and text we can type any kind of text. It is a free text.
And that is
So
called primary wage type.
yes, associated with that wage type number. For example, 1001 basic pay,
Okay.
1002 HRA, like that. And secondary wage types we called as technical wage types, means
Okay.
that system automatically generates during the payroll processing. Means we
Ah, okay.
cannot create it from our end.
Okay.
Yeah, and secondary wage types are getting stored at the back end in the multiple or thousands of payroll tables.
Okay.
So we cannot edit them, we cannot delete them, or in fact they are not, and they are starting from slash and then number, whereas primary wage types are directly starts from number. I will show you that, then it will be
Okay.
clear to you. Yeah.
Okay.
So then comes payroll schema. Payroll schema means particularly the instructions that you will give to the system that you
Mm-hmm.
want to run in a. Okay,
Cannot.
okay. So
Yeah, I can see your.
I was giving the example. There are four types of employees in an organization.
Sorry, payroll schema. I think I missed you because you were frozen.
Payroll schema is nothing but the instructions you will define to the system to run a payroll in a specific manner.
Okay.
Okay, so that system will run payroll automatically and it will produce results for you on the SAP screen where
Okay.
errors will be there, or payroll will run successfully. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and here I would like to quote example like if
Mm-hmm.
you are having four types of employees in the
Mm-hmm.
organization, in the company, like salaried employees like us who
Mm-hmm.
are getting paid on monthly basis.
Right.
There are another employees who are getting paid on weekly basis.
Right.
Okay. Another employees who are on contractual with a contractual agreement with the company means for a certain
Mm-hmm.
period of time. And
Right.
other employees, yeah, they will be the blue collared employees means all will be the white collar employees, and typically the worker category they will be a blue collared employees.
Hmm.
Generally their payroll run on weekly basis.
Hmm.
So, you can define and you can give the instructions in the system, like run pair means you will bifurcate the employees as per their employee group and employee subgroup. Like M1 is the salaried employee, and again
Mm.
under the M2 will be the weekly workers, like that. And again in the M1 you will have like permanent employee, contractual employee, further bifurcation. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Then system, if you have defined or you have given certain instructions to the system as
Mm.
per the defined schema, then what
Mhm.
system will do, system will pick up, payroll program will pick up only those employees as per your instructions, and system will run the payroll in the backend. Okay.
Okay.
And it will produce a result for you, means
Mhm.
it will run payroll and you will get a payroll log, you will get a report where you will have employee number, name, means what amount has been credited, a detailed log you will get. And
O-
you can print the salary slip also for the employees.
Okay.
And if you stuck up somewhere, or means first of all, if you got any errors in the payroll, payroll will not get processed.
Mhm.
And there is a report, SAP standard reports, that also I will show you, that will
Mhm.
give you the detailed explanation about the errors. And we can read the log and we can correct those errors through match
Mhm.
code W. There is a standard T code, match code W. By
Okay.
going through those T codes, you can correct the employee HR master data, and then you can run the payroll again.
Okay.
Okay, because if it is a small errors like for 4 or 5 employees, you can correct it manually. But
Mhm.
in the big organization, means we cannot correct the errors manually, right?
Right.
Yeah. So there is another program like Matchcode W. It will give you ready-made input for the similar errors, and then you can run the program once again after correcting errors, and then payroll will be run successfully. And
Okay.
what happens after payroll run? It will transfer the payroll data to GL account. Means as you are expert in finance, so you must be aware of that. Then in the respective GL, the payroll data will get transferred, and then
Mhm.
subsequent bank transfers is happen, and employee will get paid.
Okay.
Yeah. So here for in SAP you have to define the purpose and customization and
Mhm.
calculation rules. Means for all under coming under schema and calculation rules. So you
Right.
will basically give the instructions to the SAP in common language, and these all are consisting about definition and purpose of schema, then
Mhm.
customization, calculation rules, means you will define the rule. For some employees, you will run the payroll on weekly basis. For some employees, you will run the payroll on monthly basis, like that. Then
Right.
personal calculation rules, PCRs. These are nothing but they will take the employee group, subgroup. They will take if you have done any configurations, like you need to pay the bonus. Means how you need to pay. You have to pay means along with the salary, or you have to run the separate payroll. We call this, we call as off cycle payroll.
Hmm.
And
Right.
then you are paying them, means as per your instructions SAP will process that. And
Mhm.
for that, certain operations have been defined by the SAP only. So,
Mhm.
in the background, SAP reads all that data, stores the data in particular tables, and then
Uh-huh.
process that data, and then process the payroll, and then transfers in the subsequent bank accounts as per the instructions we have given.
Okay.
Yeah, up to this understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now coming here in is the time data. Means what is
Mhm.
time data? We punch our card in the office, right? When we enters.
Right.
That is punch in, punch out time, break time. Everything is getting recorded in time
Mhm.
terminals. Means there
Mhm.
are certain info types like 2001 for attendance, 2002 for absences.
Uh-huh.
Means if we attending the training, then by automatically Record is means it is recorded in SAP in Infotype 2001, and
Right.
we are not absent in the system. When we punch, we are present in the system.